One of the best songs in the world is Pretty Green Eyes, and he starts on fried chicken and fries or something.
Welcome along to the Fried Chicken Fries podcast, the random topic selector podcast. I am Richard Easterbrook, and as ever, I am joined today by Matthew Keeling. Hello, Matthew.
Hello, you alright?
I'm good. I'm hoping today we might have a little more luck with the random topic generator. The wheel was a little bit... Well, the wheel went self-aware last week, didn't it? That was a concern.
Yeah, it was. It did get a message saying I thought it was a random wheel, and it really is. Do you think we wanted to talk about three such similar subjects?
Yeah. No.
It is genuinely random. That's why we ended up with that. Like, we wouldn't do if we were going to fix it. We'd do something funny, like not fucking airports and then Concorde and then stag do's, which we ended up talking about airports again.
Yeah. The regional airports was amongst that, despite talking about Hull Airport.
Humberside.
That's it. Not Hull Airport, Humberside, sorry. Do apologise.
Right. Well.
So yeah, we're gonna give the wheel a spin today and hope for better days. So
you spinning it now?
I'm gonna spin it now. Why not?
Well,
might as well.
You should not spin it. We're not going to spin the wheel.
An entire episode. Right, the first subject to talk about on today's Fried Chicken Fries is washing powder, which has been suggested by, I believe, Jake Collinson. I'm going to go through washing powder. Yes, Jake Collinson suggested it a couple of weeks ago.
All right.
So we're duty bound to talk about it.
We are.
I mean, it's an unwritten rule. We don't have to talk about it. We could veto it if we want.
I feel we shouldn't, though. Really, we shouldn't.
Suggestions. Yeah, it feels a bit sly if we did.
Yeah, we've asked for contributions, and then they're coming up, and we just go, nah, don't want to talk about that. Nah. But washing powder. What washing powder did you buy?
What do I use? Yeah. I use non-bio.
I don't know what that means, but I always buy it.
Well, bio. I think bio is better, but non-bio is less abrasive. It doesn't. So if you've got sensitive skin and you use bio, it might probably got caustic soda in or something, or borax or
right. Yeah. So you end up looking
something that the Victorians used that is now actually deadly, like asbestos or something. It's probably in there.
Great if it had asbestos in it.
But that's really good for doing your towels. If you do a big towel wash once a week, stick with bio. So we've got a little tub of bio at the back of the cupboard, and it cleans out your washing machine as well, makes it smell less.
Okay. Well, I get my washing powder from Smol.
Yeah, this isn't a sponsored advert, by the way.
But if you do, if you are listening and you do work for Smol, or you own Smol, or you are Smol, Chris Weatherspoon, then do get in touch, because your product is really good. You never run out of anything, and it's not like Beer 52 where if you're listening from Beer 52, we don't want you to sponsor. We do not want. It's not like that where it just comes and you never use it. You can just tailor this. So it's really good. So you think we nearly ran out the other day because when you're getting your first orders and that, you think, we'll use 2 of these a month. Maybe you use more because you use less. So you can bring the deliveries forward. They'll come the next day. And the stuff smells great. They do as we started off just getting the washing powder, and now all of the cleaning stuff we get from there. And it lasts for ages, and it's all refill bottles as well. So
it's good.
Well, if you care about the environment, which I don't really, then I guess that's good as well. So yeah, but it's good. So really do get in touch if you would like to sponsor this podcast, because your stuff's good.
I do care about the environment, and I care about making the world a better place for the next generation. But at the same time, I think the generation before did a really good job of fucking it up for us.
I just don't like how we get the blame for it.
Buying the house for $4,000.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's
having the university paid for.
Yeah. But yeah. But it's
and just
like,
denying climate change.
yeah, but no, but what annoys me about that is it's like, well, we can't like we get if you go into Starbucks and get your venti,
Yeah,
you ask you get a takeaway. They kind of judge you if you don't bring your own cup.
yeah, but
Like
then they put it in a cup
they put it in a cup, right? But not also
and then
like
pour it into your cup if you bring it.
me using. I'm sorry, but this pales into insignificance to like the Victorians just pumping the air, the world full of just polluting everything and just throwing shit
Yeah,
in the street and like
putting
what?
putting lead in paint.
Yeah, what
What'd
and
you do that for,
like
man?
petrol as well, like leaded cars. But I have to pay 20 pence for a paper carrier bag now.
Yeah,
It's not our fault. I know this isn't washing power.
30 pence.
30 pence,
I think it's
Morrison's. I
30 pence
always
from Morrison's for your shit
yeah
paper
for a paper
bags.
one, so I have to you have to ask now for a plastic one.
Yeah,
So
from the person who wanders up and down and doesn't look at
yeah,
the lights when.
they are appalling. And then you just lob it in the sea. So you don't really do that. I do care about I do care about wildlife. I'm not so fussed about preserving the planet really because I'm going to be dead. So
I like to think like generally people do the bit like to
yeah, I'm not an
recycle and
arsehole. I'll
like
recycle and that. Yeah,
even like 10, 15 years ago people weren't really recycling. So now we all are. We're doing our bit. But then they
like if
go
I'm in
like then supermarkets go, oh, by the way, just to save on the crippling electricity bills that we're getting, we're going to
Mhm.
put doors on all of our fridges. And
Yeah,
they're going to be triple glazed, and
yeah,
you can have real trouble getting in there. Like, good luck getting a pack of ham, especially if you've got people either side of you. So they're passing that on to us.
yeah.
The inconvenience, like, I don't want to get started on the bottle tops, but everyone's doing it now.
Well,
Even Aldi are doing it now with the bottle tops that are
uh,
connected. It's a
yeah.
bit like a National League football club putting like perimeter advertising. It just doesn't work. It's like you're just showing off, but there's no need for it, and they're always shit. So you've got to cut them off, and you cut your lip open and
Yeah, they don't work. Yeah, they're rubbish. But I mean,
daft. Nothing to do with washing powder. This, but
no, it's not. But I recycle stuff. Even if I'm out and about, like if I'm going to work and I go in the office and I get a coffee, if I know there's a recycling bin further down the street, I won't just put it in the first one. I'll try and put it in, the appropriate one. But then stuff comes, and like washing powder and like some things, it's like, oh, well, this isn't recyclable. And it's just a big plastic, but right. Well,
yeah,
so you're like, oh, well, actually, some of this, I'm not taking it apart. I'm not, I
yeah.
draw the line at like essentially doing reverse Lego to get like stuff in the recycling bin. And also sometimes when it's full, just goes in the one that's emptier.
Well, there's like question marks over where your recycling goes anyway.
It
Like,
probably just goes all in the same thing.
send a lot of them out to like the Middle East
Right.
or like to the Far East, and then
That's
they'll just become someone else's problem, and we pay them
outside
for
of
that.
mine, innit?
Yeah, like,
They'll
but
just
I do quite like the idea of never running out of washing powder because
no, it's good.
we do run out quite a lot, and it becomes annoying because we've moved to like tablets, so you can at least not tablets, capsules or pods. So at
Yeah,
least you know
but I
that if
use
you've
that's
got
what I
like four
use.
pods left, you're like, oh, I'm probably gonna have to go out and get them. But if you're looking at the bottom of like a big box of powder, you think I can get another 10 washes out of that, and you can't.
No, that's it, innit?
Mm.
Like I buy the capsules are the things that come from Small. And if we're honest, we've got too many because I did miscalculate the initial orders. But like that's fine.
Just them tipping a low load
It's
on
like there's just like
back of you.
none. There's just like none. There's just none coming till like Christmas now. So it's fine, and she's gonna love that as well when I wrap them up. I'm so sorry. That's just it was. I didn't mean anything by it. It was an innocent joke.
Putting the smalls into like a chocolate box.
Stocking, yeah. What's in my stocking? Washing powder. No, wait.
Don't worry, it's inside as well.
They do like floor cleaner and that as well, so yeah, lots of jokes I can't make. The yeah, but no, washing powder theirs is good and it does smell good. And also, I tie in like fabric softener in with washing powder.
I think that's got to be part of the conversation, doesn't it? Really,
Yeah,
like
because theirs is great. This
uh,
I'm really not sponsored by
this is
them.
great. This is great. I mean, if there are any potential sponsors out there, this is what we can do for you.
Yeah, it's just
We're
like
not we're not seeking to monetize it. We're not actually seeking to
yeah,
monetize
we're
this
not. But
podcast
can
at
you
all.
tag Small in the?
Yeah,
Well, his name's Chris actually. But can you tag Small into the tweets tomorrow, please?
washing powder brackets small.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I use
Sponsored by.
cost. I
And
use.
you might notice behind me actually, and
Funnily enough,
not only does Small's stuff work really, the packaging it looks brilliant. Like like on a shelf, you could put it on the side.
yeah. Since you mentioned small the other week, I
Yeah,
think,
I will do. I will do it.
and
I think it's such a great
it's
product.
ever since then I'm getting like peppered with Facebook adverts, which
In
is
fact,
good because it makes up for the amount of Facebook adverts that I get for like dad bod t-shirts, which I've almost got rid of now. Not my dad bod, but the t-shirt adverts, which is just a bit annoying. This
yeah,
is how men look in an extra large shirt. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's how you're gonna
Well,
look.
so yeah,
Try
so
losing some weight rather than buying a £40 t-shirt.
yeah, just instead of dealing with it, just buy something and hide it. Like, yeah. Whereas, yeah,
It'll
yeah.
make you look like a giant Dorito. No, go and
Well,
buy a t-shirt that like
well, yeah,
go and like
yeah.
buy
Just gym.
£40 worth of gym membership maybe.
Yeah, got the gym or something. But if you do slop on your extra large men's t-shirt, then the small stain remover is excellent for getting all stains out of clothing, which is very useful.
Good for your dinner medals.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I think that's. Have we done enough plugging of small
I
now?
think we've done enough plugging up small. I've got nothing more to say. I've got nothing more to say on washing powder. Other than it's part of the £11, isn't it?
Yeah, well, very much so. The £11 a day theory. That's gonna have to go up, isn't it? Like,
Well, with inflation now, it should be higher than £11 anyway, because you coined that. Not to use a pun, but you did coin that probably a year ago, maybe longer.
yeah, yeah, maybe a bit longer. The thing is, if you don't know, which you should, because you're all adults, you will just have to spend £11 a day on things that you don't want, just so you don't die or smell or so like washing powder, stuff like that.
Yeah, we did.
But
We did a Costco trip a month ago, to get dishwasher tablets and washing powder and some other stuff that we needed, like bog roll and kitchen roll and stuff. And it was just
yeah,
a whole basket of things that we needed as opposed to just wanted.
yeah, it's awful.
And we bought a box of macarons as a little treat.
Right.
And that was
Yeah.
the only thing that we bought that was frivolous.
Right.
Got home over a space of 3 days because quite a big box. Ate the macarons, which were delicious. Got a letter from Costco a week later saying, by the way, particularly the pistachio macarons might have had salmonella.
Ah,
Who likes the pistachio ones?
you.
This guy, yeah.
Oh,
So I was
God.
fine. I didn't die or anything, like, but there's a £10 refund waiting for us when I next go to
Oh, that's
Costco.
good. Well, I was going to say, if it did make you ill and you happen to be sick on your sofa or something, they small. Uh,
Right.
yeah,
Great. Well, I think that's washing powder.
I think
Right.
so. Sponsored by Small.
Yeah. That's small taken care of, or washing powder. Hope that covers everything, Jake. Thank you for your
Yeah,
suggestion.
and Small, if you're listening.
Yeah. Right. The wheel.
Wheel
I'm just spin the
sponsored
wheel
by
again.
Small.
That was just an advert popped up, and I thought, if this is an advert for small, that's it. That's it. Right, we're spinning now.
What we're gonna get? What we're gonna get? Small. Oh wow.
Oh. No, we have old football grounds.
All right. Okay. Well. Okay. Okay. We'll go
So,
with.
yeah. So I guess our like closest old football ground, and especially your old football ground, would be Roker Park,
Yep. It's gone now.
the home of Sunderland from 1898 to 1997. 99 years of history.
It's really annoying that.
What, that I know that, or that he got to 99?
99 years.
Yeah, it's like Gary Lineker getting like
Ugh.
Was it 99 goals for England or
Yeah.
something?
Well, he
Graham, it
didn't
was
get
40. No, it was 49 goals, wasn't it? And
99
Graham
goals.
Taylor took him off.
Yeah.
Off you come, son.
Fair enough. I'm so sorry, Graham. If you want to sponsor that, no, actually, yeah, it's annoying that it was 99 years. I did go though on a few occasions. it was at the
What did you make of it?
I can't remember a great deal of it. To be fair, I just remember it being old and cold. Um,
Old, cold, smelt of piss, shithole.
yeah, it was awful.
People loved it.
Yeah, but I feel like it's one of them things, isn't it? It's like, I mean, it was, don't get us wrong, it was something really cool about being at the end of the street and like popping up out the houses and that. And it was great when you were a kid going to a night game and that when I was like 4.
Yeah,
But like, it's like when a player's out injured, isn't it? Like, the longer we haven't played at Roker Park, the better people's memories are. And it's like, oh, it
yeah.
was so great, like going to this. Well, no, was it though, really? Because like, it just, like, yeah, it looked great. Like, the atmosphere was
It had
great.
character. It had character.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, like old football grounds have a musty smell to them,
Yeah.
and a slight smell of urine, like hundreds of years of urine just staying
Yeah.
in the
Is that the new
concrete.
Three Lions song?
Yeah, 100 years of urine never stop me weighing. I know there's a good way to, if you do have clothes that are stained by urine, I could fully recommend.
Yeah, the small fabric softener as well not only softens your clothing, but it makes them smell wonderful. And it's a fragrance that lasts as well.
They do disinfectant.
Yeah, they do like they do all sorts of stuff. Like they do, I think that they even do dishwasher. Because when I first joined, the beauty about Smol is you get when you first subscribe, you get like a sample pack of everything. And I gave my mum and dad the dishwasher tablets because I don't have a
Oh,
dishwasher.
cheers for thinking of me. Yeah,
Well, I just drop them around the corner, but you can have them if I accidentally order too many. But you won't be able to order too many because their app is so simple and easy to use that it's tailored to your exact needs. But I have it on record that the dishwasher stuff's good too. But yeah, they do stain remover, they do bleach stuff, they do like specific bathroom cleaner, kitchen cleaner, the worktop stuff. I don't think they do it. They also do toothbrushes and, toiletries and things, which I haven't yet sampled, but I'm sure they're excellent.
right. And they get the smell of piss out of
But
old
they get
football
this,
grounds.
yeah. If Small had been around when old football grounds existed, then we wouldn't have needed new ones.
Yeah, yeah. I do like watching, like, especially Roker Park, and you talk about old evening games. If you look at like kind of old footage of Roker Park, like, especially from the 90s, there was a game where Sunderland beat Chelsea in
Hmm.
the Premier League season. Kevin Ball scored that diving header.
Ah, yes, yeah, yeah,
The lights look incredible because the old lights, they're not like these
yeah.
horrible bright white LED lights that like give you headaches.
Oh well, I
They're
hate
like,
the new ones at the Stadium of Light. They're too bright.
they are too bright. They are too bright.
Yeah. It's
They have them at Carrow Road as well for Norwich, and they've got them like halfway along the terrace. So
oh
they're
yeah, they're
directly,
like
if you're on
in
the
your
other
eye.
side, in your
Yeah,
eyes. So you're like, sitting
yeah,
there trying to watch the match, and it's like, can you not? It's like having like a Nissan Qashqai coming towards you, but like
yeah,
1080.
yeah, yeah. No, it is like, but I think like the old football. There's something quite cool about it. Like the main road, the Kipax,
Yes,
like is
like
just
four different grounds from like 20 different years, like 20,
yeah,
like different eras. Yeah,
yeah.
like Man
Just
City
such
was a
a
great
great
example of that.
ground. Yeah, that's the best old ground, Man City's main road. I never went there, and I'm a bit gutted about it actually.
The
Um,
kind of temporary stand, what do they call that? Like, what was it
oh,
called? It's
like
like,
the green sort of seats that they had plonked. On,
yeah, they just
yeah,
plonked them in.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no,
They built that big stand at Main Road, and like it was built like in the mid '90s or something, and then they moved in 2002. It wasn't that old, that stand, the big enormous
yeah.
stand.
There's
Uh,
quite a few clubs did that. Obviously, they didn't really put any thought into it, but they built new stands and then went, let's just move.
we're gonna need more than
Even-
this, actually.
I think if you were like being a bit thrifty, you'd probably like plan to take that stand with you.
Yeah, we just move it. Yeah, yeah, just put it over there. Really, I think.
Put it in the back of a truck.
Yeah, what's that? Oh, it's just a stand. It's going to.
Well, bloody matches on here, boy.
The there's some There's some examples of old grounds that are kind of still like obviously the last real one in the Premier League is Goodison Park, really, and Villa Park.
Yeah, Craven Cottage to an extent.
Yeah, has been redeveloped quite a lot though,
Yeah,
hasn't
it's got a
it?
bit of Trigger's broom about it, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, this is it. But you've just kept the corner bit now. It's sort of like, whereas Villa Park, but I mean Goodison Park particularly, like the lower Bullet
Yeah,
stuff.
Goodison
Like,
definitely.
yeah.
Like,
Uh,
I've been there as press, and it was like the tightest press box.
don't you have to climb on like the roof or something to get into the commentary box or something?
Yeah, for
Like,
the commentary, yeah, but just for like general press, it was just like a wooden area, like a tiny desk. Obviously, from the days where people just use notebooks, not like MacBooks.
yeah,
And like, I was like, it's not built for someone above, probably not built for someone above 5'5". To be fair,
Tony
like,
Cotty, like it's all right for me. Like,
yeah, this is fine, spacious.
are you engineering?
But no, it's proper like proper old school that.
No, it's great. There's obviously like Luton's, but that's like old school and horrible. Like it's just shit. Like there's nothing to enjoy about that because it just feels like, how are you allowed to have this ground?
Yeah,
Like like people can't persistently stand or block an aisle, but you can have like this ground which imminently looks like it could fall down. And I don't get
yeah,
like, oh well, that's not suitable for the Premier League. Oh, so it's fine for them to play in the Championship for 20 years like that, but as soon as so it was fine. So like it was fine for like Sheffield United to play there in the Championship lesson, but Sheffield United are not safe now to go because they're in the Premier League.
yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't make any sense. And Carrow Road has no charm. Not Carrow Road, sorry. Kenilworth Road has no charm about it. Awful shithole of a
yeah.
ground. Um,
Where have I been with like proper old school toilets? Oh, it was
York,
Palace.
well, Palace, yeah, as well.
Yeah, it was just basically a toilets are just an open sewer.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't mind Selhurst Park. To be fair, that's
mm,
got a bit of character about it. York is real old school toilets. The last time I went there, just a wall.
yeah,
Um,
well, it's gone now.
and Hartlepool, Victoria Park, is quite a good example of an old school ground. Really, there's
Yeah,
a good day out pools, but there's not. I mean, there's not that many left now. Really, like the ones that are like a lot of them are restricted now, capacity wise and stuff. Like this, like Wrexham obviously had that old stand which they couldn't use because it's not safe. Um,
yeah,
and then a lot of them are just. I think like with an old ground, like obviously Villa Park and Goodison Park are great, like historic. But a lot of them in like the lower leagues are old, but they're like just quite bleak and depressing.
yeah, yeah. Like Chesterfield's was before the move to their stadium. That was used as like because it was one of the last ones that hadn't really been improved.
Mm.
It was always used for like uh like historical documentaries and historical
Right, yeah.
dramas. Where if they'd set it at an old football ground, I think Damned United was filmed at Chesterfield's ground.
What was that called? Chesterfield's old ground?
Priestfield.
No, that's Gillingham.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Priest something. The Spire ground.
well, no, it's not. It won't be.
Saltergate. Is
Saltergate, yes,
that right?
yes.
Yeah, Saltergate.
But yeah, like yeah, there's something very charming about an old ground, but I think
I think the
with
fact that plonk them in the middle of a housing estate, I love
that's
that.
great though. I like that, and like that just arguably makes them more accessible as well. Because like some new grounds are great, and obviously the experience as a fan is nicer. But like a lot of them are just awful, soulless, like Stoke, just in the middle of nowhere. Bolton, just rubbish,
Yeah.
just dreadful away games to go to.
But they put them in these places and they'll say like, oh, it's so that you can have more parking.
Yeah, great, but
Who's
I don't drive to man.
who's no, I'm as an away fan, you get sent to your parking compound, which they could do anywhere. That if you go to
Yeah,
like
yeah, just, yeah.
if you go to Preston, which is in the middle of an estate, you'll
Hmm.
find parking. You just find parking elsewhere, and you have your 5-10 minute walk to the match. The same for Sunderland. You don't park at Sunderland. unless
Well,
you've
they
got a
should
parking
flatten
pass
that
for the
crap out.
entire season.
You
They
get
should
rid.
close that down.
Yeah,
It's an absolute waste of time.
yeah,
And you've got like 10 minutes before kickoff, the closer 15 minutes before, because everyone gets there 15 minutes before the game. No, you get there about half an hour.
yeah.
Get towards the stadium, and you've got cars driving towards you because of
Yeah,
the
it's just
parking too
ludicrous.
late.
Yeah, it's absolutely stupid.
So
Yeah,
there's no reason for them building these stadiums on the edges of town or in the
it's
middle
just
of
because
a
the land's
industrial.
cheaper, though, isn't it? Like, that's why.
Yeah,
You got like, I mean, it's just shit. But yeah, all grounds like better for like location and just for like nostalgia. But like, the Stadium of Light is better than Roker Park. Like,
yes,
it just
yeah, it
is.
is.
Like,
There's a lot of people who are contrary about this, and they're the people who post on like old pictures from Sunderland Facebook groups,
oh yeah.
and they'll look at a
Why
picture
can it
of
not be like this now? Well, there's shit in the middle of the road, and everything's broken. Like,
that building's made of asbestos.
yeah, yeah,
There's there's a German plane in the background just about to bomb it.
yeah. Yeah.
Like,
He's eating from a mess tin. What are you doing?
there's lead
Oh,
in the
sorry.
paint. There's arsenic in your Coca-Cola. Like, things went better in those days. Not
No,
having
it's
it.
awful. No, rubbish. Yeah. People who think you have to wear suits for work. Anyway,
Oh yeah, suits. Well, put that on the wheel. Wearing a
yeah,
suit
get
for
that on
work.
the wheel now.
These little
Um,
penguins trooping out.
what do you
Ridiculous.
do? I just do like payroll. Right. Wait.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm putting
yeah,
it.
there you
I'll
go.
put that on the wheel.
All
Old
football.
football grounds. Sponsored by Smol. Right, we're going to spin again
Oh, yeah.
for the final time today. Actually, maybe
Well, maybe we're not that pushed for time at the minute.
not that push for time. We've rattled through them.
We have indeed. Is it small?
Spinning.
We're spinning. We're spinning. We're spinning. What?
It was a worryingly short spin there, but
Right.
the subject that we are going to discuss next are shelves.
Well, um,
Are you grumbling because there's no way for you to work Smol into this?
well, there is.
Do you keep them all on the shelf?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can do, and they look good as well. And obviously, you can keep your shelves nice and clean and tidy and disinfected with these small disinfectant and surface wipes. So yeah, shelves. This isn't going to be
Shelves.
a fun, is it? They're quite useful.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, yeah. I don't know where to go with it. Shelves. Yeah, they do it. I've got some quite nice shelves a few years ago. Actually
Right.
said on the podcast there were old railway sleepers, and that would have been ridiculous. But there
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
there were old what they call it, scaffolding panels.
Oh, okay, right.
So like wood, they would decking from scaffolding,
Oh,
and they were
okay.
sanded down and stained. Really nice,
Oh, that is good. I do like that.
but
Like, that's
they they are quite heavy, so they've needed quite robust.
brought the wall down.
Oh, I was worried. I still do worry, to be honest, because I've
Yeah.
stuck. Because Amy was like, "Oh, we'll put all our big books on there." I'm like, no, not big books. Can we not just put all our like lightest things possible
Why don't
on
you put
there?
all of your small books on there?
Can we just put all of our e-books on there, please? Just
Yeah,
like put
just
one
give
Kindle on there.
you a copy of Short Change. Available for very reasonable. 99.
99 pence.
Um,
No, it is seeming to hold. It is seeming to be holding out. Right, probably the best bit of work I've done. But they're my favourite shelves, like that I've ever had.
I don't have
I
that.
I do gaze upon them and go like, that was a job well done. I think I put them up during lockdown, so I managed to dedicate quite a lot of time to it because I had a lot of time to dedicate. If I did it now, I'd just be like gaffer tape,
Yeah, we
Velcro.
don't have that many shelves really. We've got like a unit in the corner with shelves on it where the records are, and all of my who am I kidding? There's no books. It's records and some pictures and like a couple of books, and then all of Becky's books. Um, so my house is quite scarce of shelves. Um, so I don't really have a lot to kind of say about shelves.
No,
Oh,
I'm
shelves?
wondering why they were put on the list.
No, I don't
Things
know.
to talk about.
Shelves
I'll
again.
check.
Yeah, I'm just going to put some more shelves up. All
I'm
right.
gonna
You put some
check
shelves up, yeah?
shelves on the list to see who suggested it If it's one of
You
us,
put some
or
shelves
someone
up
else.
yesterday. I know. We need some more shelves in this house.
Uh,
You're such
I,
a good friend to me.
I can't see them on this list, which is worrying. And there they are.
Right,
Right, they were put on around the same time as Pacer trains and commuting. I think that
right.
might be one. This could be you. This, you know.
It's my fault. It's terrible. Can we spin the wheel again?
I'm going to spin the wheel again. We've done shelves, like the great, the thing, the things you get excited about when you hit 41. Ah, shelves. Yeah.
Shelves, class. More shelves. Yes, you're such a good friend to me.
We're spinning again. TV game shows.
All right, great. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. No, I'm only joking.
Yeah. What's your favorite TV game show?
I like the hit list,
Ooh.
which is presented by that couple, Rochelle and
Ah, the music one. Yeah, yeah,
Marvin.
yeah.
They're great.
Marvin and Rochelle Humes.
Yes, they're great. Um, so it's just really good. It goes on a bit, but it's like you can play along, and it's like I would have got that. And they never win either, and it's class. And I love it when people don't win.
Yeah.
But I remember my thing about TV game show prizes
Yes.
because the come down like is are we classing come down with me as a game show? Not really.
Feels like a game show.
There's
It's
a prize.
just there's a reality element to it, but there's also like it's a cooking show as well. But
Yeah,
I think it's a game. It's a game show. I
it
think.
is a game show. But the problem is the like the prize is the same as it was in 2005.
Yeah.
That's
Did
that's
did the prize increase when they moved to like when it moved to prime time?
no, it's never. It's £1,000. It's
Bloody hell.
a flat £1,000. Well, when Blankety Blank came, the prizes just when it came back were just awful. Like they were just significantly worse. And even Deal or No Deal, the top prize was £125,000 now when that came back. Because Stephen Magic presents that now, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. There's
And
like
that's a
top
cult.
hat and
Yeah,
wand.
yeah. And his copy of Shortchanged.
Yes. She's taken all the pages out, but keeps as a reminder of the hatred he feels for Chris Weatherspoon.
Yes, he has. I'm going to
Yeah.
make the book disappear. The sorry, Chris. He's one of our friends who's been very supportive of this podcast.
He's one of our actual listeners. We've got quite a few listeners, but he's,
One of our actual listeners, as opposed to all of the ones that we make up. No, we do.
yeah,
We have a nice listener base now.
yeah. We're on first name terms with quite a lot of them as well, which is good.
Yeah,
It's fine.
we are. We have quite a small listener base. You're wondering why I've pronounced small like that, then you can check out the fabulous range of cleaning equipment from Smol.
Yes. SMOL.
OL.
Is there an accent on the O?
Well, if there is, I've said it incorrectly. So no, there's not. It's just small.
Diareses or something.
SMOL. Head over to there and check it out. What was the topic again? TV game.
TV game shows, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I liked, I watched quite a few old supermarket sweeps the other day.
Yeah.
They were great.
They are very
Like,
good.
the best thing about the ones in the 70s and 80s and most of the 90s are that people in those days weren't really conditioned for TV.
Oh, yes.
Like now, if we went on a TV show, it'd probably be like, wouldn't be that phased by it. Like, and I think, but people were in those days, and they'd have a camera pointed at them and be like, "What? Why are you here?"
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah. So like
Where'd you come from?
Massive glasses.
You're an abbot.
I was
I'm
watching,
from Shacton Mallet.
I was watching Bullseye the other day. It's off now at like 11 o'clock at night. They were like obviously husband and wife, and there was just like two blokes. They were.
Right. 33 minutes, beep.
And I've lost the train of thought now. Uh, and they didn't win.
Right. Good story.
It's a funny story, actually. Yeah,
He
it's
flipped the hour.
got the
It
power.
started first time.
But yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah,
but the kind of the awkwardness of it. Bullseye's a good example because you've got like the non-playing darts player, and
yeah.
usually the darts player is the one that's like not the confident one.
It's usually like, oh, you're good at that. Yeah, I don't want to go on and tell you I'm not that good at darts. Like, just like I play sometimes playing the pub. Will you come on this? And they're just thick as fuck. Like they are.
Yeah,
Some of like the bullseye contestants in particular. I don't know why I always think of that when I think of a game show. I think it's because it's the
but
perfect game show.
yeah, it is. It was, and it should. I
I'm
know they
really
tried to bring it
no
back,
one's
but
brought it back now because darts is massive now.
who suggested bringing Big Break back? Because that was as awkward to watch as Bullseye in terms of,
Yeah,
well, I mean, it is a subject on the wheel, Big Break, so we will come to it one
we
day.
will. But yeah, I mean, we did
But
need a new ghost.
yeah, yeah, it'd need a new host. Yeah, but even then, like, he was in plain sight, Jim Davison,
Oh
and
yeah,
some
yeah,
of the stuff he'd come out with,
yeah,
I
yeah.
say off color, like this was the 90s. People should have been a bit more like, I
Oh,
don't
well,
know,
I used to watch Big Break. It
accepting.
wasn't that long ago. Like,
Yeah.
it's
But
not
it was a
like
great game, great idea.
yeah, yeah. He's trick shot.
Yeah,
There
your man,
goes
Paul
John.
Hollywood and his trick shots. Yeah,
What's trick shot?
he could be the John Virgo character. Just
I hate
can't play
Virgo.
snooker.
Yeah, it's not a bad break.
Sound of
Oh, come
tearing
on, that
bays.
was great. It's not a bad break. That's
No,
uh,
it's a good like that. I think when they combined, um, good news. When they combined like an activity with the quiz questions, I enjoyed that because it's not just like
yeah, and
they
you
did
have
it with
to
supermarket sweep as well, so you could buy
yeah.
more time by answering questions correctly. I think that was a perfect mix.
No,
I
it's
think
great.
game shows now they've gone a little bit back towards like the idea of answering questions, like Deal or No Deal, completely blew that open by
It's
just not ask. It's not a quiz show.
it's pure luck. Like if I
Yeah,
was, it's bollocks. Like if I was on Deal or No Deal, I would just pick them in order.
yeah. There's no game to it. People are like,
It
oh, he's
doesn't.
playing a game here. Well, yeah, he's playing a fucking game to win 125 grand and not going with a penny in his pocket.
Yeah, like you
Of
know
course, he's playing a game.
what would make a lot of game shows better is landmines.
Yeah. Well, but Deal or No Deal, adding that
Well, yeah,
level of jeopardy,
yeah,
making it like battleships. So you go
yeah.
actually
So if
box
you have
four.
like, oh, he's got the bomb. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Number four, head blown off, clean off.
Well, the banker's offering you £1,500. You can either win 8 grand or you will unfortunately be murdered.
Credits rolling as people are like picking bits of her up.
Get the dancers back on. They're carrying on. That's the
Solemnly, the lights go down and some just removing them.
yeah.
There'll be a new box 10 tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching.
With the family of Chris, who was sadly murdered during the airing of Deal or No Deal. Next on 4, It's Come Dine With Me.
Well, Noel Edmonds has killed his fair share of guests before.
Noel Edmonds.
Yeah, when he used to do this thing on like it was called like the Late Breakfast Show. It
All
was
right.
like it was
Isn't
a
that just
precursor. No, it was an evening thing. But he used to present the breakfast show on Radio One, so like
oh, right,
this
okay.
was his. It was just a
I
fun
hate
thing, and they do like games where someone who'd never driven a car in their life would jump over 10 cars or 10 double-decker buses in it on a motorbike or something. It was like tricks of daring and like adventure and stuff. At least one person died doing it during like a test run. Yeah.
That's quite.
Yeah, they like caused the cancellation of the show, and he came back and as if nothing had happened. Like back.
It's like Mr. Bobby. I've
Yeah.
invented this. I hate Mr. Bobby. It's
No,
horrifying.
yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, terrifying.
Really horrible.
Horrible to look at.
I like a game show though. Like if you like just flicking through the channels and you like,
Yeah, challenge is great. Right.
yeah, it's really good. Millionaire.
Which era?
I like it with Clarkson. It's good.
Yeah, he is good. I think Tarrant was great up to a point, and then he got a bit
Yeah, well,
big
then it
free
became the
speech.
Chris Tarrant show, didn't it?
Yeah. There's a really good like documentary on Chris Tarrant, and he's in the studio, like dressing room before doing an episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And he's like when a band does like a band prayer before a big gig,
Oh yeah,
and they'll like stand in a circle, and he was doing this with his like production team and stuff. And he's
right.
walking through the corridor and he says, I always listen to the Who's Pinball Wizard before doing a show because it gets me pumped up for it.
Is he dead?
He's what? Like
Still
Chris
alive.
Tarrant.
Yeah,
No, Chris Tarrant's still with us.
still alive.
He was just slightly disgraced for his part in a Countess of Wessex or whatever her job is now.
Yeah, all right.
When she worked in
I'm
I think
just,
it was her. Yeah, when she worked in PR. There's like a picture of her. Chris Tarrant made her get her wabs out for and it was put in the Sun.
yeah.
It was all Chris Tarrant's fault. Like he got a bit of disgrace with that, but I don't think it completely cancelled him. But he hasn't done much, has he, since then?
No, he did get offered a job recently, but they said we don't want to give you that.
He is more
He's
successful in now.
77 years old, Chris Tarrant. That's amazing. That you went then, but I knew what you were saying.
Ah, right.
You were doing
Great.
that's fantastic when he says he
Yeah.
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 What
Do you
do you
work? No, I'm disabled. That's
disabled?
fantastic.
I don't know if they're
I think they were from the Midlands. I'd like to think they were from the Midlands. But no, he's walking down before this show. He's walking down a Breezebrook lined corridor, listening to Pinball Wizard, and he's doing like guitar movements with his hands and stuff.
goodness.
Like, mate, you're going to present a quiz show
You're gonna ask questions.
in which someone's going to con their way to £1 million because someone else is coughing in the audience.
Oh, it's so good that. Absolutely amazing.
Remember, there was like
might be B.
that was so good, yeah.
No, I think it might be C. It's like when Del Boy goes on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Was the scandal around at the time?
Isn't it? Ooh.
Because obviously that the show on Only Fools and Horses is based very much on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Gold Rush, isn't it?
Yeah.
What state was President Kennedy? Well, he was in Elvis State when he's there.
He's been shot. Fantastic. No, I remember there was one on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. This could be a subject in itself.
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
The £1 million question was where did Durham play their games, cricket games?
That was the £1 million question.
£1 million question, yeah.
Did they get it right?
No. There was a guy called Peter Lee. Not always remember because he was called Peter Lee.
Or is this a joke?
No, serious. He was called Peter Lee, and he was sat there, and he was like the entirety of the Northeast, and probably anyone who'd like cricket was going like Chesterley Street. And it was, I think he went with like Edgbaston or something.
And he got it. He guessed and got it wrong.
Got it wrong. Yeah, didn't win. 500 grand. Oh no, he might have just taken the 500 grand actually.
What a loser!
Yeah, I remember it was like appointment viewing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire because it was the first time there was like a prize fund anywhere near that. Like, I don't think
yeah.
it was like a Des O'Connor show maybe that was like close. You'd win like 50 grand maybe.
It's not that close.
Well, closer than a tease made from Bullseye, isn't it?
Remember the £1 million drop?
Yes, that Davina McCall.
Hit Davina McCall.
Yeah. I'm just Googling Peter Lee from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Yeah, he won 500 grand. He became the first contestant to walk away with that sum of money.
Well, he's a
He was
massive loser.
from Wales. It was in 2000. That. Yeah.
Well, I'm genuinely annoyed about
The £1 million question. Yeah. Peter Lee.
that. Peter
What a
Lee,
knobhead.
what a bastard. Anyway, like there's
Yeah.
some.
Afterwards, they gave him a tour of the cricket ground.
Oh, thanks. Yes, but you turn up in Birmingham. But no, you got it wrong. Oh.
Unbelievable.
We'll move for the
Yeah.
jersey.
No, the question asked which county cricket side was based at Chesterley Street.
How can you not know that? How can you not know that?
The delighted 65-year-old contestant said, "I don't even know where I am or what I am doing. I don't even know what day it is." He was delighted.
That's quite. Are these people not screened before they come on? Who wants to be a millionaire? As he sidles off back to Buttercups after winning $500,000.
God, incredible.
I don't
Yeah,
even. I don't know what day it is.
yeah. He's 54, so he's probably dead now.
What was that? 2000.
Yeah, could be dead.
What was that? 24 years. Yeah, well, he'd be 78. He'll be the
Oh,
same
he
age.
might be. Yeah,
Same age as Chris Tarrant, who is not famously not dead. Um, Chris Tarrant has died.
again, we must say if you're listening to this episode like not straight after its pub broadcast and Chris Tarrant has sadly passed, we're sorry. And if Smol have gone bust, we're also
Yeah.
sorry, but we can't take any responsibility for that.
Well, it's not. No.
If anything, we're helping you by talking
Yeah, I
about
was
it this
gonna.
much. I've never even used a small thing in my life.
Well,
Now I might.
I'll tell you what. They might be small by name, but they are big by nature, and the impact they make in your life. Um, I might get a small tattoo actually. If Small sponsor this show, I will get small tattoos.
Right. Clip that bit.
Right, yeah, clip it.
I'll
Yeah,
send that to the small market department.
yeah, absolutely. And they're gonna have that slogan for nothing as well. Yeah.
Like you offered like Lidl, the middle aisle
The middle
thing.
aisle, yeah. Well, but it's better than what they use, which is the middle of Lidl, which is pathetic.
Yeah.
The middle aisle, spelled MIDL, would be just better. I'm annoyed
Yeah.
about it again now. Every time I think about it, I just won't go to Lidl anymore. Like,
Yeah. I like Lidl. It's good. That's
I
not what we're talking about. Good TV
no,
game shows.
that's not. We're talking about game shows. Sumac Sweet though could have been set in a Lidl. Um, but yeah,
Yeah. I love Supermarket Soup. It was great.
yeah, I did. It was
Great.
good. It was like when you were off school, like
Mm.
like poorly. Not like I didn't have, I didn't have like meningitis or anything. It was just like, if you were off like and you were just a bit ill, be like, "Oh,
Off bad.
yeah,
Bit bad.
bad,
Bit of bellyache.
yeah, a bellyache, yeah, or like the runs. I hated having the runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing a bit of Lucozade couldn't help though.
Well, that's right. Yeah, that's the NHS for you.
Yeah. I think I'm going to need chemotherapy for this. No, it's fine. Look at this.
Louis the original. What does that
Oh
taste?
yeah.
It tastes of Lucozade. Um, I love Lucozade as well.
Put it on the wheel.
Yeah, well, if you're listening and you what's the worst game show?
Worst game show. Um. I I'm gonna say Man Oh Man.
I don't know what that is. The worst game
It
show is
was
15 to 1.
15-1. Oh, with William G. Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that because
Uh,
once an episode, I would get a question right.
that was just shit. It's
Right.
like University Challenge.
Yeah, it is, and I don't understand University Challenge now, which is less of a. There's no entertainment value from a University Challenge.
Well, it's
And like
stupid
people
because
who,
you've just got some from the University of York.
yeah,
We will need a bleep there.
I don't know. I was thinking about should I put one in? I might do actually because Chris's kids listen to it.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Chris's kids.
We've already slacked your dad off earlier. So.
Just in
The final nail in the coffin.
tears at the back of the car. Dad, what does that mean? Oh God. They're being mean about your book again. They from the uni, but I went to uni, and it's like, oh, you put it on, it's like Leeds Met, right? Well, what? And they're playing against some college from Oxford. They're obviously going to lose because Tarquin on the bottom, and also it took me years to realise that they weren't sat.
Yeah. Having to climb up to the top. Okay, now.
For fuck's sake.
Balling off when you win. No, uh, my tip for the worst one was Man O Man, which I've just brought up Wikipedia here. It was hosted by Chris Tarrant.
Yeah.
During his imperial phase of dominance on ITV. Each show had 10 men compete in front of an audience of 400 women in a spoof of male beauty pageants. So I guess it's kind of like subverting, flipping things on its head.
Yeah.
And they would compete in a series of challenges such as posing in swimming trunks or trying to impress the women with the best pickup lines. The audience then voted for which one they liked the best with a number of eliminations in each round, and each man eliminated was pushed into a swimming pool by one of the show's model.
Right.
The last man left standing won a motorcycle.
That seems quite random.
2 series.
Really?
Plus 2 specials. Quietly binned in 1999.
Remember Distraction?
No.
Oh.
Was that Warwick Davis?
The late night game show. No, we're not talking about Smol anymore, Richard. The late night game show on Channel 4, I think.
The Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just Googled it.
It was
I don't remember this.
Oh, it was like you'd get through the final round and then you'd win, like, say, a car. But you had to answer like 10 questions, and everyone you got wrong, someone would like smash the windows on the car or something, and then if you got another one wrong, they'd tip paint over it. And then they'd take the wing mirrors off, and you just end up winning this wreck. It was the same, you'd win like 10 grand or something, but they'd set a light, they'd set something on fire, and if you didn't answer enough questions in time, the money would just be burned. Which I'm a bit like, how are you allowed to do that?
I guess the distraction element's now followed up in the Countdown spin-off that they do, that Jimmy Carr does.
Yeah.
So you get like 30 seconds and you'll have him playing an organ or something. It really annoys us because I'm actually trying to get a 9-letter word out of it.
Yeah.
Countdown's another good game. That's good, but...
I don't mind Countdown. Yeah. I think it's decent. Richard Whiteley's still dead, like.
Yeah.
Imagine if he died.
Who?
Imagine if he died, like... Did it? Oh, fuck now. Do you reckon that was at his funeral?
Well, I mean, you'd either put in the news theme tune because he'd present the news on calendar.
Right.
Like that or the Countdown theme tune. I think it would have been just like a fitting tribute, really.
It would have been quite awkward if it didn't quite go through in time and they had to start it again.
Oh, someone buzzes.
Yeah, I've got it. Cremation. Cremation.
The burial, you bastard.
You're stupid. Mrs. Whiteley, I didn't.
Did you know cremation's a 9-letter word?
I know, well, that is fantastic. That'd be fantastic.
Unbelievable. Well played. Right. Well, it's a good enough place to end on.
Well, that's for Richard Whiteley, yeah. Richard Whiteley's death.
That's a crucial conundrum won by Matthew Keeling, who will now win a... What do you win for Countdown? Like
I think you win a year's Smol.
Walking home today with a year's supply of Smol dishwasher tablets. He doesn't have a dishwasher. It's Matthew Keeling. Right.
Well, I'm looking forward to my free cleaning products now from Smol. Put the news on Smol. So the Smol have gone bust. Yeah.
Receivership.
It's not good.
Right, well, on that bombshell, let's go. Let's leave the listeners wanting more, as opposed to last time when they were wanting us to stop. Okay. We're back next week with even more subjects. Yeah, got to remember to beep that out on 33 minutes. Thank you very, very much for listening.